Well, hi there, this is Dave DeBow, and today I am interviewing Mr. Aaron Belmore from Freshcoast Investments, all about his investment opportunities and how he can help you get an above average return on your investment backed by a very solid asset, and that is real property. How are you doing today, Aaron?
Doing really well, Dave. Thanks.
That's great. So, Aaron, to get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Well, I grew up on Vancouver Island.
Nice.
Trish and I have three sons, Vincent, Aiden, Lyndon, and...
Three boys in the house.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Very
busy.
nice. So you grew up on Vancouver Island, but you didn't stick around on Vancouver Island. You're back there now, but you didn't. You were away for a while. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we moved out to Grand Prairie, Alberta,
Right.
and spent about 15 years living there, building a foundation, starting a family, and but we have recently moved back to the island as of last August.
Very nice. So you are a full-time real estate entrepreneur. What did you do before that?
Before that, I was in the oil field. I worked as a journeyman pipe fitter, doing oil field construction and pursuing real estate on the side at that time.
So you were kind of a hard-working guy. How did you first get interested in real estate? What created that spark for you?
Well, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Tell me how you got that book, because that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine actually, who I grew up with on the island, mailed it to me just out of the blue. I didn't know it was coming, and all of a sudden this book showed up, and inside the book it says, "Hey, Aaron, you'll probably do better with this than me, but I want 10%, haha." And so I read this book, and it really opened my eyes. And
now that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, that's had a huge impact on a lot of people, but not everybody runs with it like you did. So you've done some amazing things with real estate. Tell us a little bit about your experience to date with real estate investing.
Well, I started out fairly slow, I guess you could say. I was still apprentice pipe fitter when I bought my first property and got my second property, and then we purchased a home once we found out we were having our first child.
Yeah.
And so I continued through that apprenticeship and just kept seeking more information and learning about real estate investing and how I could use it to become financially free, which is what I learned in the book, and really improve my retirement.
So you were telling me off camera that you had a light bulb moment one day. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I guess when I did have those first three properties, I realized if I just keep these three properties and don't do anything else, I would have basically Freedom 50. I would have them paid off in 25 years, so I'd have about $1 million out of those three properties in equity. Yeah. And without a mortgage, the rents would give me about a $60,000 a year income. So I could essentially have been retired at 50 and been quite comfortable from those three properties.
So that was a huge...
That got me hooked.
That got you hooked. Now, you didn't wait until you were 50 to stop your job and focus on real estate full time. Tell us about how long it was between when you bought your first property and when you quit your job and became a full-time real estate entrepreneur.
That was about 3.5 years, I guess. My first property I purchased around 24, and around 27, give or take.
You were done.
The oil field schedule just didn't work with the young family, and we made the leap and pursued it full time.
Very good. So at the point that we're doing this recording right now, what does your portfolio look like right now?
I have a variety of single-family homes and multifamily buildings in Grand Prairie, Alberta. We've fallen into a furnished rental style to add to our long-term buy and hold investment style. And we manage and maintain those properties out in Grand Prairie with our team, and just continue to offer investment opportunities to people who don't have the time or the desire to do it themselves, but would like to see those benefits.
So what do you have, 3 or 4 rental units right now?
We're at about 73.
73. Okay,
doors.
So quite a bit more than 3 or 4.
Yeah. I like to look at it as a hotel spread out all over town, because of those 73, they're all furnished, and we have about 172 beds.
Wow.
So it's...
Keeps you busy.
That's a bit of work.
Sure. So, Aaron, tell me, why are you looking for investor partners at this time?
Well, in order to pursue, our goals, we have to help other people.
Right.
So We're offering hands-free, hassle-free investment opportunities to people who don't necessarily have the time or the desire to deal with the day-to-day stuff, but would like to see those benefits in real estate. And it's made just such an impact on my life. You know, when I was going to work and I knew I had that retirement covered, it just felt a lot lighter. You know, I wasn't you know, rich beyond my wildest dreams at that point, but you know, I had the end kind of covered at that point, and it felt really good. You know, so
Right.
I'd like to encourage people to at least go for 1, 2, 3, and see how much you know, that financial freedom can really lighten the load on life and open up.
And it just makes sense because the way you've been able to grow to 73 units is because you work with investor partners. It's very difficult for one person to have pockets that deep to buy that many properties themselves. So you partner up with people who don't have the time or the expertise to do this. You work together, you share the properties, you grow your portfolio with your investor partners, and everybody wins, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We don't get paid unless they get paid, so
That's a good way to do it.
we work hard,
Work
so
hard
we
to
don't
get
have to work for free.
Exactly, exactly. All right, so if you have any questions or you'd like to find out how you can get an above average return on your money backed by a very solid asset, and that's real property, especially the super sweet concept that Aaron has, then either give him a call. What's the best number to call you at?
You can call me directly at 780-882-3396.
Or click on the Contact Us tab, and you can get in touch with him that way. So give him a call.